For this assignment, the North Elementary School was selected from a curated list of school library websites. 3 areas of the North Elementary School library website were evaluated. This project will address the website effectiveness from the perspective of the stakeholders, from the role of a school librarian, and include an analysis of the general site strengths and needs for development. The 5 stakeholder groups identified for this assignment include students, teachers, administration, additional staff, parents, families, and community. The specific information that meets the various users' needs include the clearly identified access points to the Destiny Discover OPAC and to the Cleaver and the Canvas district applications. There is a link to a Google Sheet outlining the Future Ready Librarian Framework and how the district intends to align it to their instructional model. Finally, there is an Adobe Spark video that provides a thorough and in-depth look into the library media program. This specific information meets the stakeholders' needs by providing access to information and valuable applications and resources. The easily identifiable Destiny Discover OPAC link provides users with access to the OPAC and allows them to search for books and resources in the library catalog from a remote location. The link to Cleaver enables users to gain access to this district-specific resource. Likewise, the link to Canvas enables users to gain access to their online classrooms, digital resources, submit assignments, etc. Similarly, the links to the Future Ready Librarian Framework Google Sheet and Adobe Spark Video offer a wealth of information. The Adobe Spark Video provides a very detailed explanation of the efforts of the school district is taking to grow their library media program. It discusses the variety of ways their library media specialists are utilized in their schools at the district level and at the regional level. It also includes supporting pictures and images of various staff and students engaging in the learning process in a variety of activities and in a wide range of settings. There are several specific talking points, however, that should be added to meet the various stakeholders' needs. It was very interesting to observe that there is no school-specific information included on the website aside from the link to the OPAC. The main stakeholder needs that including this additional information would address is to establish open lines of communication and transparency at the school level. It would also serve to personalize the webpage for the school by making it more reflective of the librarian and of the school community. First, the name of the school librarian should be clearly listed on the webpage so that anyone who visits the site can clearly identify who the librarian is at the school. Contact information, including phone number and email address, are important to provide open channels of communication. By providing hours of operation, calendar of events, etc., this would meet the needs of users who look to the library webpage for school-specific information. Links to ebook resources used by the district would meet the information needs of users wanting to access district ebooks. Clearly identified online research resources used by the students in their classrooms and links to the library webpage and linked on the library webpage will enable users to easily find and access those same resources at home, etc. This will help them meet their information needs when they are not at school, especially on weekends and over holidays and summer breaks, etc. A link to a recommended reading list would help users find quality books to meet their information needs, whether they are educational, recreational, etc. A link to author websites would help users gain access to information about their favorite author or authors they want to learn more about. Many authors also provide activities relating to books and provide additional links and recommend resources on their websites. A new book request form allows users to suggest book titles for consideration to the collection. This form encourages users to actively participate in the librarian's collection development efforts by collaboratively identifying possible titles for inclusion in the collection. It also would help foster relationships with the students, parents, and families and community by letting them know that their ideas and opinions about the books they want to see in their library are valued and respected. The website provides specific information and evidence of the school librarian's given role through the link to the Future Ready Librarian Framework and through the Adobe Spark Video. The link to the Future Ready Librarian Framework addresses each of the different points, 10 points, of the initiative and clearly details the actions the district expects the library media specialist will take to meet this initiative. However, additional evidence should be added to further illustrate the given role of this librarian. Both the district video and the Google Sheet only offer this evidence from a district level and do not highlight the efforts of this particular librarian at this specific school. Adding this additional evidence will demonstrate engagement with the role of the librarian. Adding school-specific information will enable users to learn more about the librarian and their library. It will also enable the librarian to promote their personal efforts as a teacher towards meeting the Future Ready Librarian Framework. By highlighting and marketing their unique library program, the librarian will provide more transparency into the activities and events taking place in their library. The site exhibits strength in communicating the specific information in 3 ways. First, the information shown on the web page is very simple with clearly identified links and is easy to navigate. The font is easy to read and the page is not overcrowded so that users can easily find the information about the library they are looking for. Second, the clearly identifiable links to Destiny Discover, Canvas, and Cleaver also enable users to access the applications and information they need. Third, the professional quality of the Adobe Spark video provides users the in-depth look at how the library media program is structured and implemented in the school district. There are 4 specific areas of need of development on this website. First, there is a link to the North Virtual Library that redirects to the original landing page. The link to the North Virtual Library needs to be removed if it does not point to a different web page with new or additional information. Second, there is no school-specific information about the librarian, the library, or the events at the library. Adding school-specific information will enable users to learn more about the library program at this specific campus. By adding school-specific information, it will make the library website more welcoming and encouraging the students to visit it to meet their information needs. It will also enable the librarian to promote their personal efforts towards meeting the Future Ready Librarian Framework by highlighting and marketing their unique library program. Next, there are no school-specific links identifying additional helpful resources. Adding school-specific links or resources will help better serve the unique students, staff, and community. Finally, the inclusion of the link to the Future Ready Librarian Google Sheet is an awkward choice. It is not something that would be typically considered beneficial for the students, since its intended audience is educators, administrators, etc. In general, this information could be overwhelming to students, parents, and community members. Similarly, the formatting of the sheet is incorrect, making it hard to read, difficult to navigate, and analyze the information it contains. You have to minimize it to a font view only of 50% in order to read it. So removing that instructional model and placing it on a district level website would be a more effective use of this information.